it's Ann here, and I'm excited to be with you on this Friday afternoon. It's kind of a gloomy day here, and I thought it would be a great day to jump on and do a Facebook Live with you on my business page instead of in my group. My goal now that I'm home for the summer is to pop on once a week in my group, in my page, and do a Facebook Live with you. So I hope this is working. I've never done it on my page before. I've only ever did it in my group. I am checking my settings and making sure that everything looks great. So if you're here, say hi. And if you're here and you're watching live, you'll see a live red button up in the corner. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know you're watching on the replay and where you're from, because I always like to know where my reviewers are from. So my name is Ann Granger, and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada. I live in the beautiful town of, I live in Ontario, in a small little town, and I'm excited to be with you. So I usually go live Monday night in my Facebook group, and I usually do a Monday night crafting session, but I thought, you know what? I'm home now in the summer. Let's do some fun afternoon crafting sessions. So today I'm gonna call it Friday afternoon crafting session. And we're going to be using the new In Symmetry stamp set, and we're going to make a card in a matching envelope. I am just checking to see if my settings are on and everything looks good. So if you are here and say hi, just say hi, and I will hopefully see your comment, and I'm just going to roll. So I started these videos about a year ago to showcase my love for stamping, and it's my hobby, it's my therapy, it's my go-to every day. I love being in my room, it makes me happy, and I love just creating, and I love sharing that creativity with others. You can find me on social media, so you will find me on my Stamp with Ann business page. You can also find me in my Stamp with Ann group. So if you like what you see today and you want to join my group, just send me an invite or invite yourself, and I will add you to my group. I'm also on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube under Ann Granger, and on Instagram as Stamp with Ann, because that is my handles for all social media. I am the team leader for Stamp to Create. I have been stamping for over 14 years, and I can't imagine life without stamping. It's amazing how stamp paper and inks can take you on a fun journey that you do not know where you're going to go. I have met many friends along the way, and some of those friends have become my best friends, and my team is family to me, and I love them to pieces. We are there to support each other through the good and the bad, and it's just great to know that you have a great group of core ladies that are there when you need them the most. So can I ask you a favor? If you like what you see today, and the best compliment you can give me is share my video, invite your friends to join us, and comment, because that is what we like to see. And don't forget to tell your crafty friends, because we want everyone joining in on this fun. Don't forget to tell me where you're from, where you're watching from, because I always like to see where my viewers are. And if you're watching on the replay. All right, we are going to get started. I do have some things to share with you first, and then I have a super cute project to share with you today. All right, I'm going to flip the camera, and then we are going to get started. So just hold on. Okay, so hopefully I'll just wait and make sure my settings look good. If anyone is on with me and they want to just give me a thumbs up or a hello, that would be great. I'm just going to make sure my comments are working. And I'm sure it's just because I popped on. I didn't really tell anybody I was doing this. I just popped on. All right, so I'm just going to keep rolling with it. And if you're here, say hi. So first of all, I have a few things I want to share with you before we get into our stamping project. So first of all, I want to share you that Stampin' Up! Has an amazing promotion on for the month of July and the beginning of August. So from July 1st to August 2nd, you can save 15% on select designer series paper. You can choose Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You Plant, Hand Pen, In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, Tidings of Christmas, and You're a Peach. And you can save 15%. So most of these papers regularly are $15.75, and you're only going to be paying $13.39. So it's a great time to stock up, and so you can create your heart content in your craft room. The weather here today is looking a little cloudy, so it's a great day to be in your craft room, or maybe sitting on a deck crafting, who knows. And now that things are starting to open up here in Ontario, it will be great just to craft with a friend. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to share with you today is if you are a subscriber to my email, so you're going to want to make sure you subscribe to my email. I will post a link under this video, or you can, if you're on my YouTube, it will also be there. I am giving you daily creative inspiration. So each day so what I would do is I would suggest printing this off and just going through, and it gives you some ideas of things to do, whether it is creating, some is self-care, some is like crafting with a friend. And like I said, this will only be sent out to my customers who are in my newsletter. That's a perk for joining my newsletters. And this is the first month I'm doing it, and I'm looking forward to the feedback and doing it each month from here on out. So that is something you can look forward to. All right, so one more thing before we get started, I wanted to share that I am offering a summer promotion from July 1st to August 31st. It is, it says stamp the summer away because we are in summer and we're going to stamp it away. And how it works is for every $50 order that you place with me, you will earn a token, so a ticket. If you attend a class, so right now I'm offering online classes. I'm really hoping to get back to my in-person classes, but I think I'm going to wait till fall for that. You will earn a token. A ticket, and if you bring a new friend or referral, a customer to me that is a buying customer, you will get 2 tickets. And what happens is your tickets go into my cute little basket. Isn't this a cute little bin that I found? Found it at a local garden center. And once I get 10 tickets, I'm going to do a draw. So for now, there will be more tickets available in here, more product as we go. But there's some embellishments, embossing folders, ombre bags, DSP, and the so popular mini paper cutter that you cannot get anymore. And the grand finale draw, which I will do on September 1st, will be for a mini stamp and cut machine. So lots of ways you can earn tickets. And I'm looking forward to doing this fun promotion with you during the summer months. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, so the other thing I want to share with you is my new online class. So my online class for the month of July features the In Symmetry bundle, which consists of this stamp set, and this is actually what we're using today, and this gorgeous punch. So that is the product. You're going to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. You're going to get a PDF listing all the supplies and measurements, and I'm going to give you a tutorial link that will walk you through the video as I put them together. So that way you can watch me at midnight, 2 in the morning, in the afternoon, however you want. You will be able to stop and watch and go. So this class is $40. The $40 will get you all the supplies to make the 8 cards plus $25 in free product, and then if you want to add on this bundle, you can for $40.50. You can email me, and registration is July 15th. All the details are on my blog today, so I hope that you will join us for that. Okay, so for today, we are using, let's jump into our project. So for today, we are using this Sweet Symmetry. I have to admit, sometimes when I first look at a catalog, I don't necessarily things pop right out at me and I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to have that or whatever. But this is one set that I've been seeing more and more people use. And my good friend Katie had it, and she's gone camping for the week, so she let me borrow her stamp set, and I was like, oh my god, I'm totally making my online class, and I'm going to show you a project today with it. So it's the In Symmetry bundle is what we're using, which is part of the Sweet Symmetry suite. And the best thing is the Sweet Symmetry DSP is on sale for 15% off. So you can get it for $13.39 this month. Beautiful patterns, as you can see, you know, if you're in school, like so I work in a school board, you know how you get those mirrors and you were to put something in it would be symmetry. That's what this paper is all about. And here are the coordinating colors. So let's get started. So today we're going to create a project in an envelope. I'm going to show you what we're creating. I actually saw this idea from Sarah Douglas, and Sarah Douglas is our CEO of Stampin' Up. She has a great, she does Tuesday videos, and I was watching her video and I saw this project and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to totally share this with my customers. So this is what we're making. So first of all, what you will need is a thick white cardstock, measured 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. You will need a piece of designer series paper, so we are using the Sweet Symmetry, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. Hopefully, I think I'm going to run out of tape here, and I probably will. So let's just see if I can get this without running out of tape. Okay, so we're just going to open this up. Sometimes I like to lay my cards flat when I am creating. It just helps to create. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a piece that is 3 and I believe it's 3 3/4 by 5. And I will post the measurements after we are done. And I'm going to bring in our ink. So we are using, this is a fun color combination. So Night and Navy, Just Jade, and Bumblebee. So those are the ink pads that we will be using. I'm just going to move this out of the way. I'm going to bring in a piercer mat. And I'm going to bring in the stamp set. So the first thing we're going to do, this is a photopolymer stamp set. So it is the see-throughs, which is meant for 2-step stamping. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our greeting. And we're going to stamp that in Night of Navy. And it says, "You are perfectly unique," which I thought you could send this. The stamp set you could use for anything, but it really is a nice stamp set. All right. I'm going to close that up and put it away so I don't stick my fingers in it. Then we're going to use Just Jade for our stem. And we're just going to line it up here. So as I said, this is my online class for the month. So I thought I would give you just a sneak peek. Obviously this isn't one of the cards we were making, but what the stamp set looks like. So I'm just going to add some leaves. And I really like it because it kind of just actually shows you where you should be stamping. All right, let's move that out of my way. And we're going to bring in my flower. And we're going to do that in Bumblebee. So we're going to stamp 1 in Bumblebee. Now, as you notice right here, there's a little spot, and that tells me to line it up with my stem. And then we're going to come in and we're going to stamp another one. Okay, so let me just pull that off. And we're going to get my scissors and my dimensionals, and we're going to fussy cut it. Okay, so just fussy cutting it out. So like I said, throughout the month of the summer, I will be doing some pop-up Facebook Lives during the week on my business page, but I always do a Monday night crafting session in my Facebook group. So if you want to join my Facebook group, just search for Stamp with Ann, and we would love to add you into that group. We are working on week number, I think this is 29. We've been stamping for 29 weeks together, and it's a lot of fun. We look forward to it Monday nights. Okay, so I'm just putting down my, I'm overlapping my flower. So it just looks like that. So it looks like the flowers are kind of there. And what I'm going to do, oh, look at that. I ran out of paper. Ran out of adhesive. Okay, let me see. Oh, I'm just going to pull something here I have in my drawer. Use an old one. Okay. Where did my project go? Let me move this out of the way. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back in. And it goes just like that. All right, so now there is our card. So what we're going to make now is an envelope to put our beautiful card in. And you, I believe, can mail these envelopes. So we're going to start on that. So see how this just slides in here so cutely? And so, like, just look at that. Just cute little card that you could put your mailing information there. So let me show you how to do this. So this, like I said, I did see this on Sarah Douglas's video, and her blog or her page is just Sarah Douglas CEO. Okay, so what you want is a 6x12 piece of designer series paper, and you're going to score it at 3 1/4. So this dark one is my cutting one. And this one here is my scoring one. Let me just pop it. This one's my scoring one. So I want to make sure you want to make sure you're using the scoring one and not cut. So just so lightly, you're going to score it 3 1/4 on one way, and you're going to flip it, and you're going to do 3 1/4 on the other way. And then you're going to score it at 2, and then you're going to flip it and score it at 4 1/4. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have those measurements right here for you. And then what I'm going to do is we're just going to fold it, because it really makes it easier to see when you're cutting your papers if everything is folded. Here it is. Okay, so that's just kind of looks what it looks like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my scissors, and we're going to chop off. So basically these are the pieces. If you look at my thing, the squiggly lines are what we're cutting off. So I'm just going to cut off to this one. And I'm going to cut off to this one. Okay, and then we're going to do the same. So we're just going to bring it up to this score line. So I'm going to just show here so I know where I'm going. And we're going to do the same on this side. So we're just cutting off those pieces. Now, on Sarah Douglas's video, she shared how to do this with 3 different sizes, so you could definitely want to make sure you go over and watch that. Okay, so then, let me just trim. You can either use a trimmer or you can use scissors. I just used my scissors. You just want to make sure you're nice and straight. And I was afraid if I used my trimmer, I would cut more than I needed to. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to score this, and then this is going to come up like this. So what I found the easiest way was to use our tear and tape. And I'm just going to put tear and tape here. And tear and tape here. And we're just going to pull it off. And we're just going to fold it up. So it looks like that. And then this will be the front of our flap. Okay, so now we needed a little shape to hold our piece together. So what I did was I used circles, and I used Calypso Coral. I am using one of our punches. Now, unfortunately, Stampin' Up! Does not carry punches anymore. But we do carry our layering circle dies, so you could use that. It was just easier. Sometimes I just like my punches because they're a lot easier. Okay, so then what I did was I have 2 circles. I used the 1-inch circle punch, so if you're cutting out the die, you're going to want to use a 1-inch die. You can also use a shape, different shapes if you have it. And then what I did was I just put one down, so I put dimensionals on the back. And then I took a piece of our Baker twine, and what I did was I just layered it down, and then you're literally just going to wrap this around however many times you want, and then that closes it. And then I just finished it off by making let me see here, I just made like a nice little bow that they could unravel it, and it just kind of looked a little cuter at the end of it. I guess if you were mailing this, you probably would just want it in a knot. Let me see here. I probably, if I was mailing this, I would just wrap it around so that the person knew that they just had to unravel it. Okay. So there you go. There is our adorable project using the In Symmetry Stamp Set. As I said, this does the stamp set. So here's the stamp set. Also comes with a gorgeous border punch. and I will be sharing this again with you. And this is my online class for the month of July. So if you're interested in that, you could check out the details on my blog, which is www.stampavan.com. Oh, I forgot to put my little thing up here to tell you that. Anyway, see, I'm not used to Friday afternoon crafting sessions, so I have to get you into the groove. All right, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, please share this video with your crafting friends. This will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I look forward to being back one day next week. I'm going to try to be consistent. I just need to figure out what day that is for our afternoon crafting sessions. So thank you everybody for stopping by, and I wish you all the best and have a great start to your weekend. Bye everyone.